What we're doing today is removing original rear airbags in a 2006 Mercedes E55 AMG. We're going to replace these bags with Arnott replacement units A2725.
You know, it's been... I'm talking on the camera. I said it's all tore up. It's been losing air overnight. You see the dust boot's all tore up. Debris been getting in there, wearing the bag out. So next step, we're gonna pull out this air line. So you can see the little white air line. We're gonna take off the reservoir line. It's mated to it there. There's a tank in there for the stock shock. It's back in there, but we're not going to take that out. The Arnott unit does not have a reservoir. Okay. I'll show you something very important on this plug, guys. There's a clip up here, okay? It's the part right here. There you go. You're going to push that down as you're pulling on the plug, okay? It's very important. You don't want to break that. So you want to exert pressure on top of it while you're pulling.
Control arm bolt with a 10mm hex head.
For about a year.
And then you've got a 16mm for the Bosch shock bolt. And I believe that's an 18mm on the air shock.
They're there for about a year. Billy Zane killed the
also
other guy.
the sway bar
And she's in love with
mounting
the other
you're
guy.
going to undo on the bottom.
So one day, this yacht comes rolling in, and to get any food, you had to. She's on the back of the boat, munching down and drinking some Coke, and it's going. He pops up out
The
of
control
rig.
arm is the main thing in your way. With it loose, it's going to flex out of the way and allow the airbag out. That's going to be on the driver and passenger side. You just have to finagle it out of your way. Again, I point out the two shock bolts that have to be removed. You're going to need a ratchet on one side and a wrench on the other. Now you've got access to get that out of there.
Ah, look at it! Did you see it go up?
It's the same on both sides. You've got your three main bolts you've got to get out. The two shocks and the sway bar mount. I want you to remember to unplug the electrical plugs. There's one on each shock. And the little white air line, you've got to get that cut or removed as close to that shock as possible, because there's not a lot of slack to work with when you put the new shocks in. Now you've got
Okay. wrestle them out.
And the little white airline, you've got to get that cut or removed as close to that shock as possible, because there's not a lot of slack to work with when you put the new shocks in. And when you're installing the new air shocks, the little white airlines push deep into the new brass fittings and they grab it. And it takes quite a bit of pressure to push them in. You'll feel it stop, and then you push harder and you'll feel it go in again, and it grabs. You pull on that line hard, make sure it doesn't come out. As you pull on it, that's when it sets the line.